Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Jeff Trevarthen, Jeff the Mortgage Pro. Thanks so much for watching today. I had this idea the other day that I wanted to kind of visualize what it looks like right now to be a buyer anywhere across the country in today's market, to just move sideways from where you are or where you may have been since 2020, 2021, if you bought a house during that time, or if you were able to refinance your house at that time. So I thought, let's dollarize this and really put it into perspective of why is everybody's having a hard time either moving sideways, moving up, or trying to even move up even more, and where the opportunities are going to lie for this for you. So I put together this analysis, and in this first column here, you can see our current situation. I assume that we bought this house back in May of 2020, where the average home price was 329,800. Just a number that I used off of the internet. It's not any specific property in particular, but we're just using averages here. Let's say they put 20% down on this, and you can see that their current loan amount, after they've been paying principal and interest at 3.5% for an interest rate, since they purchased it in May of 2020, the new loan amount right now is $247,000. And in terms of the months they've been paying on that, or excuse me, that's a 360 month loan, 30-year fixed, and the monthly payment is $1,686. Now, the value, let's say it's gone up significantly in this case, and it has across most places in the United States over the last several years since the pandemic, and the low interest rate environment kind of created a frenzy and pushed property values up sky high. So the average home price in May of 2023 is now 436,800. So got some good appreciation in this property, and that's where you see the the price right now is 436,800. So let's say, for the sake of selling this particular property, it costs us about 8% in fees, so real estate agent commissions, and then taxes and any other fees that are associated with selling that property. And what we were left with after we did that is $155,000. So if we took that $155,000 and we moved just sideways, so moving sideways, buying a $436,000, $436,800 house, and putting $155,000 down. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit more cost because of closing costs and whatnot, but the new interest rate is 7%, and our new loan is $281,800. So we're moving from one place that's exactly the same to something that's the exact same price, moving it sideways. And you can see the monthly payment goes up from the 1686 we were paying at 3.5% to $2,379 a month. That's a difference of $692 more than what we were paying at our previous property. So, can you kind of see how it's really hard to move right now? Even if you move sideways, you're still going to be paying a lot more than what were paying before with your low interest rate. So, what I kind of feel like is that people don't want to move because they understand this concept that we're looking at here. So let's take it a couple steps further here. Let's look at and see if you were to buy up and buy a $516,000 house, and using that $155,000 as a down payment. That's 30% down on a new property. So 516,000, a new loan amount with $155,000 down is 361,000, and at 7% interest rate, you can see our monthly payment goes to 2989 per month. This blows me away. That's $1,300 more than what you were paying just to move up in purchase price, less than $100,000 to a new property. So if you're not making more money, you're making the same amount of money you were making a couple years ago when you bought that property. It's really hard for you to move up right now because your payment is going to be so much more expensive. I just was blown away by this number when I was calculating it here on my spreadsheet. And then if you look over in the last column, like, let's say we were really trying to move up, maybe we moved from one area to another and it's a more expensive area, and we're buying the same house, but that same house that we bought from our previous town, it was, we sold it for 436,800, but in a new town we're buying it for 775. And our purchase with our down payment $155,000, we're just rolling that over to the new property. You can see a 775 purchase price, $620,000 loan amount at 7% interest, still a conforming loan. The monthly payment goes to $49.82 per month, and that's a difference of almost $3,300 per month. Does that just blow you away or what? So I understand now after doing this exercise, and hopefully you do too, why in 2023 here, people are struggling to be a horizontal buyer, a move up buyer in today's market because is out it's just outrageous how much more you're paying to buy the same amount of house or more house in today's market. And, it almost makes sense that the only time that you should be moving right now is if you're moving down because you might keep your monthly payment close to being the same with the higher interest rate if you move down. So you go from a more expensive area to a less expensive area. That's the only thing that I can see where it would make sense mathematically. Now, of course, people are still going to move. People are still going to get divorced. People are still going to die. I don't mean to be morbid on that, but people still have reasons why they need to move from one place to another. But they are definitely considering this when they're moving from those different places to another. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your opinion as to, what's creating this big stall in the mortgage market right now and why we're having such a hard time with inventory. It's at historic lows still. And here we are in the spring, early summer of 2023, and it's still a difficult market. There's still plenty of buyers out there, but there's just no inventory across the United States, so prices continue to push up. And then I even wonder what happens if interest rates drop. What do you think is going to happen then? I think that if interest rates drop, we're going to see even more pressure on the current listings that we have in the country, and you're going to have this, bidding wars again all over the place if interest rates drop, because that's going to bring a whole another pool of buyers into the market. But let me know what you think. I'd love to hear it in the comments down below. And that's all I've got for you today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this channel, please make sure you subscribe. Happy to have more followers on YouTube. I'd love to be the #1 mortgage originator on YouTube. It's going to take me a long time to get there, but all of your support helps. So thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.